Hello, everybody. Everybody's doing well. This is a short message. These come in parts, short parts, pretty much anymore. Ah, Again, everything's mainly for spirits uh, anymore, other than physical beings. But I post it all, anyways, and hope that it helps somebody some way, even if it's just a few words. Propose me this, if you will. Propose, or propose. I'm going to use propose later on here. I don't know why they switched them up. Pretty much means almost the same thing, depending on what sentence it's in. Propose me this, or propose me this. Put this to me, if you will. Better to believe or suffer a bitter pill. I don't know which you'll choose. The speaker doesn't know. God knows. I don't know which you'll choose. That of the truth or the ruse, the lie that's out there. Massive lie. Father knows best, more than I, for nothing escapes the Creator's eye. Be of a cause to celebrate you. Be of a cause. Make the choice to proceed on your journey that's going to build you up, to celebrate you, to lift you up spiritually. Be of a cause to celebrate you in hearts of those who soon to view. So be of a cause to celebrate you, speaking to me, speaking to everybody. So that be on a course that's going to build me up to celebrate me in the hearts of those who soon I will view, and you will view, and leave this world. This which is proposed. Propose, if you will, a course thus to take. In other words, put forth. You choose, then put forth the course you choose to take. We will be there with you, ne'er to forsake. So they will be there with me, which is the course I choose. Never going to forsake me. The speakers, the spirits that are around me to help. If but ask for guidance, assistance, once 'tis all needed, no need of persistence. So just ask for help. All have our guardian angel spirit guides around us. Children that were not born, loved ones that passed, there to help us as they mature spiritually, and learn in heaven, and grow in heaven, with strength and light, and power and glory. Grace, they're here to help us. You only have to ask them once. They'll help guide you, assist you, and protect you. Folly though be to take such a stance, leave up to God, why trust in chance? So it's folly to take a stance of just trusting chance or going your own way. Leave it up to God to guide you. Again, He has your path created and planned out, mapped out for you, your journey before you're even conceived. And how long you're going to be here in this world. So trust in that path. And not don't go forging your own. But it's your choice, free will choice. It's not going to force you. Darkness invades all thoughts and minds, opening self to them, then only blinds. So you open the door to them, only blinds your way. Thus, unable to see the will of the Father, soon you feel no need to bother. That's how darkness works. So it blinds you to God, and pulls you away, just your way, like just like a Pied Piper, just like someone leading a child off away from the parents or loved ones, and into harm's way. And the further they get, the more they forget about God. So soon you feel there's no need to ever bother seeking God. That's how He works. Directly through spirit or indirectly through social media, internet, other people. So you gotta be careful. Next section, that came on the 12th. This came on the 15th. Predisposed to not of his liking, lightning shall come many to be striking. So those who are predisposed to not of God's liking. Some way they're in their creation, their conception, and their growth is become predisposed to, or more susceptible, more easily turn away from God. As you notice in small children, those who are predisposed to not of God's liking, lightning shall come, many to be striking, shall strike them down in the end. They of deeds cursed by man, all of a nature according to plan. So they're part of the plan. Having the bad seed in there is part of the plan. Everything is part of God's plan. Instead of complaining about it and turning away from God, ask for understanding. All of a nature according to plan, to ink the well of copious disdain. To ink the well of copious, plentiful, disdain, disgust, hatred, dislike, scorn. So to ink the well of plentiful scorn, some must suffer an eternity's pain. So they're part of the plan. To ink the well of plentiful scorn, they're there to suffering in the well is part of the darkness brings on, part of fuel, fodder for the ink wells of those who try to, through their writings, through their speech, try to lead people away, to turn them against God. So it's all to help test. Part of it's to test your belief in Him, and your faith in Him, your trust and patience in Him. It goes on to say, "Stay the course of self-righteous demand, harder shall be God's reprimand." And with all that, and even without that, all this out there is trying to pull us away. You stay the course of self-righteous demand, making yourself, lifting yourself up, exalting thyself, then harder shall be God's reprimand. And the final part of hymn of the 20th, passage of time. Again, God, space and time don't exist with God. It's times in the physical uh, universe. Passage of time is God's rhythm and rhyme, this constant flow. Again, Psalm 19, 1 through 4. Constant communication, flow of God's word, graces, graces from heaven. Passage of time is God's rhythm and rhyme, steeped in God's grace. Steeped, it's soaked, it's full, it's immersed in God's grace, within and out every place. It's everywhere. Physical world, spiritual world. Neither here nor now. Again, referencing no place, every place, no time, constantly. Constantly being, constant being the operative word. Listen closely to be heard. God is the constant. Listen closely to be heard. So listen closely so you can hear it. Again, referencing Psalm 19, 1 through 4. Ancient land at your disposal was given at original proposal. Ancient land at your disposal. I was referencing actual physical in this world, ancient land now, Israel, Middle East, someplace else, or referencing Eden, possibly. Ancient land at your disposal, 'twas given at original proposal. So that tells me the way Earth used to be in the beginning is at our disposal. It was just given at original proposal, or speaking of Eden itself. Reclusive domains house all my servants, full of grace and most observant. This is what said, Kingdom of Heaven has many mansions. I go there to prepare one for you. It's a place for all of us to truly believe. Those reclusive domains house all my servants, his servants, who are full of grace and most observant. Who are full of grace and pay attention and seek and ask and knock for the Lord. Praise the Lord Jesus Christ. Hope that helps you somehow. As always, focus on Him. Put Him first. As soon as you wake up, read Him, thank Him, ask Him what you can do for Him, how you can serve Him. Stay safe. Peace of Christ. God bless.